Hello, my name is Dr. Liz Robison, and I wanted to take a few minutes of your time to share with you a AI generative tool called NotebookLM. I use it quite a bit, but this is focused on really being able to use this particular platform to look at a lot of different articles are AI themed. And all these articles were published in the Teaching and Learning in Nursing Journal. So this grabs articles from editions from January through July of 2025. And you can see there's 25 articles that I grabbed from this particular journal. And this is just one journal. Reason I really enjoy Teaching and Learning in Nursing Journal, it has a variety of different authors, and it really does bring in authors internationally. And we're seeing a lot of authors, particularly in nursing education, from different countries that are using generative artificial intelligence in nursing education and doing research and other activities using Gen AI in nursing education. So this is very attractive to see how the different articles bring in information that then might be able to translate in nursing education and what you're doing. So one of the beauties about Notebook LM is it grabs information and very simple prompts that you can provide it to be able to uh, grab the information that you're particularly interested in. So I prompted it, and I wanted to really look at key themes from all these articles here. So it again, you can see are key themes and similarities. I asked for that particular information, any challenges and limitations brought out by those articles, challenges for nurse educators. Then I ask it for, you can see here it's quite a bit. I ask it to really provide that in a synthesis way, very comprehensive, but not to synthesize that information. And so it was able to do that within seconds. It didn't take it long for it to go through these 25 sources and really pull in those themes. One thing you do have to remember when you prompt it down here in the chat bot, when it then places it in this center chat area, if you want to save it over here, you have to save it as a note. So that information, the only thing that remains without saving and it remains static is this kind of summary that it does based on the articles that you populate or anything that you populate in that area. It doesn't necessarily need to be articles, but for this situation, it was articles. One other thing that I really liked about this particular product here is then I did a prompt and I asked it to provide an audio overview. And I use that for a podcast that I provide on Podbean called Dr. Liz. And so it is very similar. I ask it to focus on the key themes within these articles and the implications for nursing education. And this is a deep dive. And this is a podcast that really does focus on different topics related to nursing education with a theme that I really am providing some insight into generative AI and how that's being integrated within nursing education. Although the podcast also deals with other themes and other information important to nurse educators. So another thing that I like about this particular tool here is something called Mind Map, and I've already generated it for here. And you can see here, now it takes that information from those 25 sources and provides it in a very visual format. And you can then drill down. One of those articles was a bibliometric analysis, and you can see here that pulled in a lot of information throughout the years, and you can really drill down to what that article, the themes, the key themes within that article. And you can see here, you can then see it drills down even further and looking at geographic distribution. The reason why I thought this was really important, take a look at this particular graphic here. What I don't see here is US. So it really gives you that impact on, in terms of that analysis that study provided. Again, remember, this is AI themed articles. And you can see here, this talks about the objective of this was comprehensive analysis, AI, machine learning, and ChatGPT in nursing education. No information in terms of this analysis was able to be pulled from US. So again, just some thoughts there on what this is telling us. Another reason why I like the fact that the journal provides an international perspective, really encourages international authors as part of their submission in terms of what it publishes in the journal. Another thing that I focused on too with this particular mind map is challenges. And again, it resonates with me, some of the challenges I hear with other colleagues, specifically in integrating artificial intelligence in nursing education here. One of the top areas that I hear continually is ethical concerns. And you can see here now how it really drills out from, this is not me, this is from the journal articles. It really pulls out themes from those journal articles. And you can see anytime there's an arrow here, you can drill down even further in terms of what that talks about as well. So a great way to what I call take a lot of information that you may accumulate in terms of these journals and the articles that you read, and provide it in a way that gives you information that is what I would refer to as that cognitively you can handle it. You're not having so much cognitive overload. It drills down in a way that allows you to maybe look at one particular area that you want to focus on for improving in your practice, or even looking at in terms of doing research to help further the science of how generative AI is being used in nursing education. Like I said, I could go on and continually drill down each one of these areas here, opportunities, future directions. When we look at future directions here, you can see here, these are areas here that those journal articles talk about. In the US, our competency in terms of the essentials is really important, and building that within our curriculum and building that as we integrate tools, which I see generative AI as a tool within our curriculum. How can we support AI specific competency standards, maybe looking at that area within our educational platforms. The other area too is making sure that we address how best to provide that to our learners in terms of a pedagogical approach here, what it provides as well. So you can see here really does drill down and provide some specific information on how best to what the articles are showing, how best we might look at integrating these tools within our curriculum here. One area that I also like to focus on too is some of the challenges as well. And you can see here with some of the challenges, you can see there could be some implementation barriers. And when it rolls out so many different themes within that, it tells that a lot of the articles are really addressing those implementation barriers. Student and faculty attitudes also are addressed as well within those particular areas. Skepticism, negative attitudes, gender differences, academic level impact. Again, you can drill down further into any of these areas here. So it really gives you to what I call a pulse on what is happening in terms of integration within these particular uh, journal articles. Uh, so much information and so much opportunity and so much growth that we still have to do in this area. But hopefully, you can see the value of when you have a lot of information, particularly from journal articles. And if you love to interact with information, particularly in that medium, but it's a lot of information. And right now we're seeing more being published in terms of generative AI use in nursing education, which I think is great. But all that information, sometimes it's hard to wrap our heads around. What is it telling us? Where are gaps? What do we further need to do? And this is a great tool to be able to bring all that information together, harness the capability of generative AI, and really understand from the perspective of these journal articles what our role might be and where we might be able to take this information, assist our faculty, assist our learners, and ultimately assist the science of nursing education. And being able to share that through journal articles is a great opportunity. Thank you.